What's up, guys? My table was getting crowded, so I decided to move everything into my little closet here. I've got all my little drones over there and the DeLorean and camera, and got all my tools and stuff for working down here. I got to clear off this shelf because I have two boats coming. I've got a FT0112 and an FT09 that are FT009. One is brushed, the other one's brushless, so we're going to put those right here. Then we're going to hold off on buying RC products for a bit until I figure out the next drone I want. But I had to clear off the table. It was getting too crowded. But today, what we're going to be doing is I put a little strip of Velcro here on top of the other Velcro strap because the battery I'm putting in there is much larger than should be in here. I'm going to test a 2000 milliamp 25C 7.4 volt on this. Little WLToys A959. I did a speed run with a GPS test here after replacing the motor and putting the metal gears in there. I did a speed test. I got 23, almost 24 miles an hour out of it today, so pretty good, man. The tires still, like I said, need replacement. I haven't figured out what I want to put on there. Probably street tires, and then I got to figure out the rims. That's next. But just want to show you the difference. So this is a 2S. I believe it's a 2S, maybe 20C. And I just did the run on this, so this is charging. This one needs a little bit of a charge. This is the one that I modified to put in the transmitter for my 501S, Hubsan H501S transmitter. And this is a 2000 milliamp 25C 7.4 volt. And I can already see the difference in the tire speed when I rev it on the with the throttle. So this should be a little more interesting. The battery is much larger than this one, but they're both 2S. But I believe this has a higher discharge rate, meaning we should get definitely more speed. So we will run a GPS test on that when that's finished charging. It's probably got another 25 minutes or so. It wasn't fully dead, so it's been charging for about 30 minutes. We're going to take this outside now and do the second test with the speed test on my phone. I've got my old cracked screen phone, and it does pretty good for GPS speed testing. It's already so beat up I really don't care, so I just strap the back right here on the wing, and then I put a little piece of Velcro right there on the top, and we just go for it. So I'll see you guys in a sec. This will give you an idea of the difference in speed and power. And it's a 2S, so the ESC should be able to handle this battery. I would not say run it full throttle all the time, though. I would say bursts, because you really don't want to burn the ESC out. And I'm sure it's going to get the motor probably a little hotter than it normally does running the larger battery. As you can see, I don't have the heat sink on there. I'm still having problems. Shinlanko suggested that I put a wrench on it and try to knock the thing off there. I did. It ended up damaging the heat sink, so now I have to order one. So it is what it is. It was good advice, Shinlanko. I just probably went about it the wrong way trying to get it off there. So see you guys in a minute. So there you go. That's what it looks like with the battery in there, mounted with a little bit of Velcro. It sits just a little bit on top of the ESC, and the Velcro holds it in there real nice. Now all I got to do is put the cap on, like so. There we go, and then I got to put the clips in. So we are ready to go on 2S 25C. This should be pretty crazy. And we got to strap the GPS on there and see if it beats the stock 23 miles per hour and gets closer to what it did when it came out of the box, which was like 27.5 miles an hour. But I can tell you right now, when I rack the throttle, it's pretty zippy. So should be interesting. Let's get this on the ball here. See you outside. All right, guys, as you can see, we are at 0 values. That big belly battery is in there. I'm putting on my hat cam now. Let's see if we can beat 23 miles per hour with this upgraded battery cell. Oh, let's go ahead and give her a speed test. Let's get her out there on the road. And that's with a new motor I just put in last night, and new metal gears, reduction and pinion. Let's go ahead and send her down there a ways. Well, that was not good. That phone weighs a lot. Let's see if we can walk it out of there. All right, excellent. Let's try that again. Man, that phone weighs a lot. See what we get here. 23.97, so not quite any more speed out of it. That's its full run, but I will tell you what, we should get a lot longer drive time and torquier. So, I was kind of hoping to get more speed. Maybe we can change the gears and see what happens. It looked like the tires were moving faster when I was inside giving it throttle. But 23.97. So we only just kind of beat what we started off with the stock battery. However, you should get much longer run times on this battery. And as long as it's not pushing the performance of the car too much, you should be good. But I believe this motor has a thermal shutdown. ECU should be able to tell you when it's running too hard. But let's go ahead and turn this off. Let's just bash the car a little bit now that we charged the battery and everything's in there. Let's have some fun. I feel like it is much faster without the cell phone on it, so maybe I need to get an actual GPS speed tester, because it appears to be going almost like 28 right now. So carrying that big phone looks like it takes quite a bit of power. Man, this car is fun. Oops. That's never good. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I can see the battery there. Let's see if the battery fell out. Almost. Looks like we got to reposition the battery again. Or maybe I could just give it a little push and it'll go back up in there. Yep, it did. Alright, excellent. So, it didn't even fall out with that big nasty bashing. Man, this car is just sick. So my one month review is definitely within the month. You will need to change your gears. The pinion and the reduction gears will have to be changed out. And I would suggest getting the upgraded battery. This is a SEMA X8W battery. I will put the link below if you guys want that. You should get much longer run times. No real drivetrain problems. But if there's one thing I've hated about this car is that you can never, no matter how much steering trim you give it, get it to go straight. You always have to make corrections while it's driving. So that sucks. And whenever you let off, it always wants to pull hard to the left or to the right. That seems to be a problem with these toys. But it is pretty fast, man. I gotta give it to it. And it is waterproof. And you can beat the dog crap out of this car if you want to. Oh man, curb bite, real nasty curb bite. That's another problem. I need to get a steel shield for the front of this to keep that from happening, because it really tears up the front of the shield there. That whole piece is almost broken down to the... It's almost completely broken off at this point. There's that wheel bite here, that front end bite again. Just that little curb does that, so be aware of that, guys. It's just torquey. Little sticks, though, send it way off course. So this SEMA X8W battery seems to work great for this little car. It's a little large for it, but it doesn't seem to affect its performance too much. It looks like it's still performing just like it should. Man, today is just cars coming through day. And those gears are breaking themselves in nicely. They're starting to sound really smooth. Oh, come on, Lexan body, you can take it. You can take it, little Lexaner. Just to show you guys how much I beat these tires up. Take a look at the tires. Some of these have like no tread left on the outsides of the inside walls. They're pretty much gone. And this is after about a month of use, so it definitely can take quite a beating. The tires, the stock tires that come on it do not last long, and they get out of balance real quick. You can see how badly balanced they are. See how much they're jumping around? That gives you guys an idea. That back tire is like just completely shot. It looks like the wheel hub might be bad, but and that'll definitely take a lot of performance out of the car. So just be aware, if you do buy it, it is fun, but you do have to replace parts within a month. But still works pretty good, man. It's a good little it's a good little curb stomper. I think I'm gonna call it Romper Stomper. What do you guys think? I like Romper Stomper. That's a good name for it. It's definitely pretty quick. Be interesting to see how this car reacts with a 4S LiPo. I don't know if the ESC can handle a 4S. It's fun though on 2S. I might even try a 3S first and see if it can handle a 3S. If it can, then maybe we'll try a lower C rating 4S and see what happens. For those of you wondering, does it do well in tall grass? I'm about to show you exactly what happens in tall grass. That's the gist of it. That's what it does. No matter how much you turn, back up. Nothing. Does not crawl tall grass. Now, if you can find some medium length grass, like over here, it normally is able to pull through that pretty easily. Stuff with leaves, little medium length grass it can terrorize, but you get it into too tall a grass and it just won't do it. Oops. Oh, come on. Silly moss. This stuff will get all tangled up. There we go. There we go. Wow, that was a big branch to hit. We are back in from running it, but if any of you guys want to know how hot that motor gets, listen. Let's put one little drip on there if we can. Sizzle, sizzle. That's pretty crazy. All right.
Give yourself to the dark side.